could sum this whole thing up in 4 words. We are at war. 'Cause they would love to drive a wedge between us. We are at war. This ain't fleeting, as some might say. We'll be around for a long time, babe. Oh, that I'm sure. They may be well-intentioned 'cause they love you, but I love you more. Say, they say that I don't earn enough to support you, but we'll be okay. They're predicting it will all end in tears soon, but there is no way. 'Cause even if you were to cheat on me, look in my eyes and say do not leave, you know I'd stay. And even if I were to break your heart, stare in my hands at the shattered parts, I know you'd stay. Could sum this whole thing up in 4 words. We are at war.
Greetings, all you gregarious romantic writing rebels. Is all fair in love and war? Have you, or your literary protagonists, ever found yourselves in a battle of needs and wants, with no end to the romantic scraps and skirmishes? What's behind the psychology of lovers' tiffs and bickering in heart-torn love affairs? I explore this and more in my next excerpt, so strap up and strap in for this epic conflagration. Interrelational diplomacy is at an all-time low in this one. Hope you enjoy it. Before we get into the fictional fray, I'll preempt you on the Easter egg at the end of this video. Did you enjoy the intro montage? You are not going to want to miss the outro. It contains a perilous portent for future videos. A secret I've been hiding from you. Make sure to stay to the end to see it for yourself. Anyway, let's get back to the booky goodness. Excerpt number 333. File under Young Adult Romance.
The trashed apartment bore the battle scars of their love. Truce treaties and ceasefires collapsed under the weight of their insecurities. Her priceless lamp lay smashed and scattered on the varnished wooden floors, all hope of brighter times vanishing under the veneer of the relationship. His mother's gifted wineglass set held no longer the possibility of peaceful libations, as shards littered the lounge, launched at the wall behind him. Good thing he ducked. This latest conflagration caused formidable chaos. Comms lines crashed amidst heavy artillery verbal firing. One timid trespass onto the other's territory started a tit-for-tat, initially a tiny skirmish, escalating into lines being drawn. A suggestion of responsibility as to housekeeping wounded him deeply, becoming less about the diplomacy of shared domestic habitable zones, and more about how the other party is threatened by his political prowess and her insignificant contribution to the gross domestic product of the two nations. She only worked part-time. He reminded her that he was her soldier on the front line. While she claimed that she sued for peace, the posturing had begun, and a warning shot was fired. She compared the GDP of previous alliances with his nation, his being dwarfed in significance and impact. She intimated that international relations were simpler back then. Then why not break ties? Return to the utopia of the United States of Greg, or whatever his redacted name was, you redacted. Violence erupted. Hand-to-hand combat followed by remote missiles and aerial assaults. Television screens could no longer display the breaking news due to cracked screens. Food supplies would be affected as tins, boxes, and bananas became makeshift grenades. Both armies exhausted themselves, and tears filled the headlines the next morning. A retreat was made to his mother's. Now the clean-up operation is underway, but perhaps the fate of these two nations is inevitable. More on this heartbreak story as it unfolds. Moscanovski.
There it is. How sad, huh? What's behind these types of characters? Why are some people drawn to the exact person who'll trigger their sore spots just enough for them to draw guns and send in the drones? According to Jungian theory, conflict in romantic relationships often arises from the interplay between individuals' conscious and unconscious minds. Jung proposed that each person has an anima or animus, the unconscious feminine side in men and the masculine side in women, respectively. These unconscious aspects can influence attraction and expectations within a relationship. Conflicts can emerge when partners project these unconscious elements onto each other, leading to misunderstandings and unrealistic expectations. Furthermore, unresolved personal issues, shadows, the hidden, repressed parts of oneself, and the individuation process, striving for personal wholeness, can all contribute to tensions. Freud would have us think it's all to do with 1. Unresolved childhood complexes, 2. Libidinal drives and frustration, 3. Structural conflicts of the psyche, or 4. Repression and projection, and quite probably a combination of all 4. What are some of your favourite tumultuous love pairings found in literature? What's the solution to tug-of-war love games? Comment below. All I know is that it makes for great pop songs, tantalising movie scripts, and fascinating character arcs. That being said, I wish you all the love your subconscious selves can muster, and harmonious happiness in your mutually caring couplings. Until next time, this is Colonel Moscanovski, signing off.
And they would love to drive a wedge between us.